We did the unthinkable. Not literally. We booked another cruise on the MSC Seashore. And if you saw my previous videos about the MSC Seashore, we were on board about 6 months ago and we shared all of our hiccups along the way. Decided when we got off that ship that maybe we just need to take a little bit of a break from MSC. But here we are 6 months later and we're going back on. We were shopping for a last minute cruise, and I'll explain a great website and a way to shop for the best deals on a cruise a little bit later. But we were shopping and trying to find something within the next month and a half. We all know that it is impossible to compete with MSC's pricing. And that's why MSC is so intriguing to everyone, because in this day and age with the price of cruises and inflation, MSC makes vacationing on a cruise ship feasible again. Well, some would say you get what you pay for. Some would say to every upside, there's a downside. And that's probably true because we experienced it. But this is what happened. As we were going through the different prices and the different options of the cruise lines, we found MSC just killed it with their pricing. So we figured to be as budget conscious as possible, we would do an inside room. It's only 4 nights, so it's not that big of a deal. Plus, it's the Caribbean. We're gonna spend tons of time outside and we're not gonna really be in our cabin. So let's just do an inside room. Better yet, let's do a guaranteed inside room. That is where you let MSC pick your cabin and you don't choose it yourself, but it's always less expensive to do that. So we booked the room. It came to a total of $718 for 2 people for 4 nights, 5 days, which is $359 a person. We thought that was a fantastic deal considering it included the unlimited Easy Plus beverage package. It included Wi-Fi for each of us to have 1 device. So that way, if we wanted to get any work done while on board, we wouldn't have to pay extra. And I thought it would be fair to get back on the ship that kind of put a bad taste in our mouth and give them a second shot to see if things have improved. And here's the reason. We have always been optimistic about MSC because number 1, their prices are amazing. Number 2, they have beautiful ships. And we're not ready to quit on them. We're hanging out hope. They truly have the potential to be a top cruise line if they're paying attention to what the reviewers are saying and making the necessary changes. On the thumbnail of this video, I showed that we got a balcony room, not a guaranteed inside room, and here's how. We logged in to check to see if our room had been assigned yet. 2 days later, I believe it was, there it was, assigned. And then I look and it's a deluxe balcony. So a lot of people on our Facebook group for the cruise said the same thing happened to them. And what I've learned is if you book a guaranteed room, you are giving them the ability to choose your room. And so they are being so kind as to upgrade some of us. Now, if you pick your room, I'm assuming they won't upgrade it because they're assuming you pick the room that you actually want to be in. So I by no means am saying book a guaranteed room and you're gonna get an upgrade because that is a risk. You should book a guaranteed room if you're comfortable being in any room, any side of the ship without any specifications. Knowing that there is the possibility of an upgrade, but don't go counting on it because now then you will start your cruise off in a negative mindset. So as I mentioned, MSC is the most controversial cruise line. And even when I posted my video, the comments are from people thought I was crazy because they've had nothing but the most perfect experience on the Seashore or other MSC ships. And other people have said, it's trash, we're never going back on again. I mean, I'm summarizing, but you get the point. We went back on YouTube to research other vloggers who have been on the Seashore more recently than us to see if maybe things have improved. One thing is shown to really have not, and that's the main dining room dining. Reviewers and vloggers are still saying that it's extremely slow and the food is just not consistent or basically not even good at all. On a good note though, MSC offers dining packages that you can purchase in advance at a discount. So we purchased a 3-meal package and we will get to dine at Butcher's Cut, the steak restaurant, Hola Tacos Mexican, and Ocean Key, the seafood restaurant. That means we only have one other night to potentially deal with the main dining room or not, but we paid only $115 a person for that package. So we thought that that was worth it. Also, I've heard recently that MSC makes you pay for shade on their private island. So to reserve an umbrella for Ocean Key, their private island, it would cost $30. Some reviewers were really disappointed with that because they said it's their island, they brought us here, how dare they charge us this much for shade. But I do know that on every other island I've gone to, I haven't been charged for an umbrella. However, it is first come, first serve, meaning you're still not guaranteed shade on the other private island. If you book these things in advance, the cost of an umbrella is only $19. Now, I can attest that there are free umbrellas on MSC because we've had them before. So I think this is just to give you assurance that you have one reserved for you. So if you're not an early riser, that could become important. If you get off the ship at noon or whatever and all the umbrellas are taken, this way, you already have yours reserved, you're good to go, and pay $19 before you leave instead of waiting till you're on the ship and paying $30. And that goes without saying when it comes to excursions or any other package. And the spa has amazing discounts in advance as well, so you don't have to wait for a port day for them to show you what discounts are available. So there are positive attributes, and I'm excited to experience all of the things that we did last time and bring you a follow-up review in hopes that things have improved. So let's get into finding a deal. I have a favorite website. I did a whole video on how this website works. It's amazing. It's called Cruise Plum. I won't get in depth because I don't have to. In this case, right on the main page, there is a hot deals section. Those are the cruises that have the highest discount at this time. They're categorized by good, better, and best. The best is in really dark navy blue. So you can kind of just scroll through that quickly to see if some of the dates or the embarkation ports work for you. We check daily as new things get added in all the time, and it's a great way to get a good price on your vacation in a market that is showing it does not have a lot of deals right now. Now I have to ask, if you've been on MSC, or more specifically the Seashore, what was your experience? Did you love it? Did you not like it? What was good? What was bad? We always hear that the pizza's good. I'm gonna say consistently, we do like their buffet food for a buffet, more specifically the pizza, and I love all like the charcuterie type items. The cheeses and the sausages are fantastic. And I think that's why we're optimistic about MSC in general, is they do have some great attributes. They just have some things that were a very impactful part of the cruise that were kind of draining. So if you haven't already, I would ask you to subscribe to my channel. That way you'll be notified of my future videos on the MSC Seashore. And my goal here is to help you cruise better. So if you feel like my content is helpful or entertaining at all,
please click the share and subscribe, okay?